I'll leave a recording on for a minute. And then I will dive in. Yeah. Oh, hello. What's up, friends? It's that time for your Wednesday workout again. I've got a friend here. This is Emily. She is an up-and-coming Fit Soldier trainer here with us. She's going to be helping us out in the near future. So she'll be hanging out, working out, and learning from the best. So as always, we'll get started with a warm-up. Let's start shoulders, circles rolling forward, small circles. Gradually getting bigger as you go. Also, more cameo special guests from these kiddos. Once they're all the way big, change direction, small circles, roll them back. Who's that? Hey, once they're all the way big, let's wrap them up, hug them up. Had a little break from some heat there, but it's back. Didn't last too long. Summer is official. There's the second day of summer, first, second day, second. So it's official. Summer is upon us. Let's go arm swings, reach overhead. We're going to be pressing overhead today with a windmill with a shoulder press. So big reach and pause, and get your shoulders nice and warm. We're also activating your muscles as well. We're not just shaking things out, swinging things out. I want muscles that should feel shoulders and back and chest while working a little bit here. Not a crazy workout, but enough to get things warm and active. Okay, let's go torso twist from the hip to the toes, turn the hips, and arms will just swing around, let things flow. And good. Let's go bent over T. We're gonna hinge at the hips, break at the hips, head, shoulders, hips, stay straight. Arms are hanging. You're gonna draw your shoulders and shoulder blades back. Open up the arms, drop the shoulders. Shoulders back, arms open, arms down, shoulders down. Make sure you're not shrugging the shoulders towards the ears. You want to keep them down and away. Think of a mosquito in between your shoulder blades. Draw those shoulders back. Try and squish that mosquito. Good. Let's go to some lower body. We'll go knee hugs. Knee hugs. Grabbing the knee, hugging in tight. And just walk through that. Get a little stretch in your hip and glute. And find that balance for a second. We got three special guests today. Good. Let's turn that into a leg cradle now. You're going to grab just above your ankle. Rotate that leg, grab it to your knee, and lift. You got some rotation in that glute. And stretching through the hips. Here, let's go quads now. Try and grab your opposite foot if you can. Okay, grabbing that foot. Pull into a stretch out of that quad, and then you can reach up and overhead. Get a little stretch through your core and psoas. So grabbing the opposite, pull into the stretch, reach up and over. Okay, just walk through that. What's next? Let's get a little hamstring. So a little kickstand, heel goes out, I'm going to hinge at the hips, that front hamstring will get a little stretch, and I'm just going to scoop out of it and back to the top. And then stretch, pause for a second, pull down into it, and then come out. Yay, what's next? We got, let's go a little side lunge to rotation. So feet nice and wide. Lunge over to one side, reach for the toe, rotate to the ceiling. And stand back out. Switch side, lunge over, toe, rotate. Good, a couple more. Nice, nice. All right, we're gonna go down, get a little groundwork, and then we will get this started. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, a scapular push up, head, shoulders, hips, straight in the line. I'm gonna do Sadie's. Scapular push up, shoulders only doing the pushing. My elbows are locked out. Sliding shoulders together, pushing shoulder blades apart. Sliding them together, pushing them apart. Elbows stay locked out. We're just looking for that mobility through the shoulders, making sure they're mobile and flowing, especially if we're pressing overhead. Okay, let's sit hips back towards the heels. Arms stay in the ground, a quadruped reach back, hand lightly behind the head, rotating shoulder toward the opposite knee. Pull into that, and then rotate open to the ceiling. Open, 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 open that chest and shoulder up. Back down towards the knee. Open, open. One more. Rotate in. Open back up. Down through. Open, open. Good. All right, one more. We're going to take a knee and take a 90-90 stance. So one knee is up, one knee is down, sitting tall, nice and neutral core. Our arms are going to go onto my knee up in front. Okay, I want to fix my posture, solid and strong. And I'm going to take my hands and drill them down into my knee. You're going to feel that core activate. Actually, before we do that, let's take the hips and fire the glute, drive the hips forward. So this front hip flexor that's fully extended is going to be pushed forward. So some glute activation, hip flexors fully extended, arms are straight into the knee. Push down, my triceps, shoulders, lats are activated, my core turns on. Okay, hold that, hold that, hold that, relax. And then push again, push, 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 relax, reset the hips, the glute, push, 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 relax. Let's switch them. And reset the hips, fire the glute, drive the hip forward, push, 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 relax, reset, drive, push, 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 relax, and reset the hips, push, 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 and good. So, all right, I think we're ready to rock. Let's break down the workout. It's gonna be a strength focus today. We've got 45 seconds of work, 15-second rest in between the exercises. We're gonna cycle through these exercises 4 full cycles through. So I think I'm gonna pull a little wild card. We're gonna go supersets with it. So we're gonna be on 2 exercises. 2 exercises. Okay, mommy, ask mommy for water. Ask mommy for water. We're gonna be on 2 exercises for 4 supersets. So 8 total rounds. We're gonna alternate the 2, and then we'll move on to the next one. So, sound good? Sound fabulous? How about it? Let's break it down. So we're gonna go reverse lunge. I'm gonna have Emily do the demo. I'm gonna talk through and turn face out. Okay. You can use a weight for this. I'm gonna give her. So You're going to load, if you're loading this up, you're going to load the opposite arm of the working leg. So your working leg, your primary working leg is your front leg. She's going to step back. She's loaded with her right arm. She's going to step back with her other leg. So she's going to, so left leg's in front, right arm is holding. She steps back, looking for this 90, this knee dropping straight down. And that front knee about 90 degrees, foot is flat in front. So when we step back into it, that front leg, that back leg starts to work a little more. And then she's just going to stand out of that, drive to the top and press to the top. Okay, and then drop back down, stepping back, dropping down, driving out. And then she'll go a couple more. Good. And then if you have shoulder issues, you don't have to push overhead. You can go bicep curl, drop down, shoulder curl. Up your arm down, shoulder bicep curl. So arm will hang, stand out of it, go bicep curl, and then step back. If knees are really bad and knees don't like lunges, then it's just going to be a single leg Romanian deadlift. So one leg is planted, pick the other leg up and balance, and then the arm can hang. And then you can hinge down and stand to the top. So now it's a hip dominant movement and not a knee dominant movement. Should be much better on your leg, your knee. That working leg knee is soft and you're balancing. So you can add in a curl to a press, add in that loaded side. Next, so you've got a left and a right there. Next we go windmill. We'll go facing first. Windmill, you can also add some weight to. So you've got your feet. So one, she's going to be standing on her right leg. If you're loading overhead, the right arm is going to be overhead and loaded. Okay, you can also load this on the bottom arm to be the other one. So she's going to be standing on top of her right leg, and her other one's out to the side. She's got a little sass and attitude here. She's going to break at the hips, kind of kick the hips back like you would in the hip hinge a little bit, and then she's going to kick her hips out towards the Colorado flag behind her. Okay, and then head, shoulders, hips kind of stay straight in line. Hips are hinging, knees are soft, and she's staying stacked right on top of this leg, and the other leg's just kind of hanging out. So if you're first learning this and you want to add weight, then I would load the bottom arm first. If you've got this dialed in, definitely load the top arm and challenge the shoulder and shoulder stability. And yeah, let's turn face out one more. So she's going to show from the side. So her closer leg is loaded. She's going to break at the hips and then hinge over. Okay, so there's your windmill. Let's go reverse crunch. So we can aim on the kettlebell. Reverse crunch on your back. You're anchoring onto something. It could be a couch. It could be a kettlebell, a heavy kettlebell, dumbbell, something. Okay, so from here, the main thing is to keep that low back flat into the ground. We don't want to see space come underneath her lower back. So she can tap her heels on the ground as long as her lower back stays flat. And she's going to roll her knees up towards her elbows, only using her abs to pull those knees to the elbows. Don't rock into this with momentum and a little kick. So keep those feet tight, knees roll up to the elbows, and then she comes down. This is slow and controlled. When you're not rocking into this, your abs are doing all the work, and it's rocking and it's feeling good. A couple progressions, kick your legs straight out, and then she can come into the knees. So knees, and then roll up. Make sure you're not kicking momentum into that. Legs are out, floating, coming in, and then rolling up. Then we can also keep the legs straight all the way down. And then you're going to stop this at 90 degrees. And then your goal, your challenge is to drive those feet straight to the ceiling. Trying not, the more you kick towards your head, the more you start to cheat. So do your best to go straight up. And there you go. That's your reverse crunch. Then we go leg wipers. Arms are out to the side. Palms are up. Palms are up for a reason. I'll explain that in a second. So your hips are at 90. So pull those legs up. Hips at 90. Legs are straight. And you can modify this by bending the knees and getting the knees at 90. We'll start straight, and then we're just letting the legs drop side to side. Control. Make sure you're under control. Don't let the legs just flop to the side and drop. Be under control as they follow, as they go over, and then pull them back up and over. With your palms up, versus palms flipped. You're engaging your shoulder and back, which is going to be better for posture. When you flip your palms, you start to retract the shoulders, push down to the ground with your shoulder and chest. So keep those palms up. It makes it a little more harder, but that's a good thing for this in this case. So controlling over, and again, you can bend knees to 90 to modify that a little bit. So, sound good? All right, that is the breakdown. Let's get a little more warm up. Not that we need it because it's smoking hot out here, but a little more warm up, and then we'll get the timer started and we'll get going. So let's go 10 and 10 reverse lunge. Warm these legs up a little more. I don't know how to count, so I've already lost it. So I guess that's why I use a timer to count for me. Otherwise, you guys would be in trouble. You know how to count? Sadie knows how to count. It's only fair to do to 100. All right. She said go to 100. Let's go cherry pickers, reaching tall, hinging at the hips, tapping through. Stand tall, just floating through these hammies a little bit. We'll be moving through this windmill. Good. Let's go down for 10 push-ups. Just an easy push-up. We're not working out yet. We're just warming up, so you're not trying to crush it. I'm even going to modify to the knees and just go 10 smooth push-ups. We're looking for form and quality right now to warm things up. We'll add weight when you're ready. Okay, 10. There are 10. Let's go one more. Flip it. Let's go on our backs. Glute bridge, a little glute activation. So feet up with apart, toes straight. We're gonna go 10 regular bridges. Try the glute, drive the hip. Pause for a second. Don't push through your lower back. All glutes, no low back. Good. And then once we got those 10, we'll go a little leg lock glute bridge. Ankle over the knee, and then 10 on each leg. Just wake these glutes up. The glutes will be working through your reverse lunge and a little bit through your windmill. So we want to make sure they're awake, especially if you're coming from your desk and sitting down. We want to wake these glutes up, make sure they're working for you and not sleeping. Good. All right. Last little sip of drink before we get this timer started. Grab it now. I'm going to run the timer. I don't play tunes because I'm not a DJ, so you turn on your tunes as long as you can hear us guide you through, then all is good. So, sound bueno? Sound fabulous? So let's do this. Starting with that reverse lunge to shoulder press. If you've got weights, you can use them here. If you don't, then body weight's just fine. You can raise up overhead. So, ready? Here we go.
Warm up. 3, 2, 1.
All right, set and ready. Loading the opposite of the working leg, the front leg and the opposite arm. Stepping back. As you stand out of it, you're pressing up and over. Okay, back knee drops nice and low. Front foot stays flat. Core stays strong, especially as you press overhead. 45 seconds on one side.
That's halfway.
I think get the big weights. What's up, bud? You're tired. Finish it up.
1.
There we go. Shake it out. We'll switch it up. We got 15 seconds. If shoulder's no good overhead, drop that arm to the side, do a bicep curl,
2, 1. Exercise 2.
and switching legs, switching arms. Hey, we get to full crew today.
That's halfway.
Yeah, almost there. Front legs rocking, opposite arm is working. Core is strong in between, back knee drops. These are good, good. Pace is slow and controlled.
3,
Keep
2,
going.
1.
Good.
Rest.
Relax. Go to windmill next. Setting up the feet. I'm going to start on my right leg. So my right toe is pointing straight ahead. My left foot is opened up.
3,
I'm standing on top of my right foot.
1.
I'm going to break at the hips, kick my hips out to the side, and track that bottom arm down the inside of my leg. See? Track the bottom down the arm, down the inside of the leg. Keep your eyes up at your hand. If your arm doesn't, your shoulder's no good overhead, and just put that arm on your hand on your hip. Just keep that shoulder open.
That's halfway.
Hinge down, down, down. You should feel that weight pull you into this a little bit. A little stretch in your hamstring, hip and glutes. Pull you back to the top and pull you up out of this. Good. Hinging down. Standing back up. Core is hanging on. Core is keeping your torso in a good position.
1.
Good.
Rest.
Shake it out. Switch it up. All right, ready. Left foot is straight. Right foot is open. Load it on the left leg.
1.
Load it overhead or down below or both. Hinge at the hips. Drop. Let those weights pull you into that stretch at the bottom. You could be using dumbbells if you got them, kettlebells if you got them. You could use some other jug of water to load this up. You could use a backpack, throwing a backpack on your shoulder. Some options there to load this up. Good, good, good. 10 seconds.
3, 2,
Good.
1.
These kids are hilarious. All right, we're going down for reverse crunch. Reverse crunch on your back. Anchored up overhead.
2, 1.
Make sure that low back is flat into the ground. Drop the heels to the ground. Draw the knees to the elbows. Drop the heels to the ground. Pull the knees up to the elbows without rocking momentum or kicking the legs into it. The more you do that, the more you cheat, and the less you get out of this. You let your abs do it all. Amazing. If it's hard to get the knees to the elbow, then just try and get your hips off the ground. Even if it's half an inch, your abs are digging into this and working hard to try and get that much. And just be consistent and practice. They will get better. They will get stronger. You'll be rocking all the way up in no time. Again, you can progress this by keeping your legs straight when you come down.
Rest.
We'll talk more about that next time. Next, leg wipers. All right, hips at 90, palms are up. You're dropping over to the side, lifting the legs up, controlling them over, dropping them over to the side. Trying to keep those legs straight. You can. Good, 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 good.
That's halfway.
Nicely done. Good, almost there. Keep breathing, palms are up.
3, 2,
Good, nicely done.
rest.
Nicely done. All right, that's one down. Same 15 seconds. We're going right back to, oh no, you got 30 seconds. Timer tells me 30. That's why I have a timer. Whew. Okay, 15 to go. How are you feeling? Feeling good, feeling great. Going back to that reverse lunge to press. I'm going to show you a hip hinge modification on this one. If your hips,
1,
if your knees are not good, not feeling good, I'm going to go hip hinge. So I'm going to plant one leg, hinge the hips, control down. Standing tall, I'll throw a curl in there.
that's halfway.
Good, good. Slow and steady. Strength, we get more time under tension. When we go slow and steady, that's going to give us a little more strength response. Heart rate won't be crazy today, at least for now. Maybe later. Almost
3,
there.
2, 1,
Good.
rest.
Switch on. That's your water, bud. Just put it on the mat.
3, 2,
And we hinge at the hips, or we just step back into a lunge. And press. Good. Nice. You hungry? You talk to mommy.
that's halfway.
Right. Oh, so can you help your brother and mom work like I said? Did you get active?
2, 1, rest.
Good. Both legs down. Windmill time.
3,
I like my kettlebell windmills.
exercise 3,
One foot straight, the other foot opened out. Give yourself a little attitude and sass. Hinging down. Driving back to the top. Good, good.
that's halfway.
Nice and down. It's a pretty simple, I mean, it's a fairly complicated movement, but it's a simple movement once you get it dialed in. It may not feel like too much when your body weight.
2,
But once you get the pattern down,
rest.
add some weight to that, and things will start to feel good. I think glutes will be lighten up. All be good. 1 foot straight, 1 foot open, switch them up,
1,
up and over.
exercise 4,
And load the bottom arm. And down, right into the top.
that's halfway.
Good. Almost there. Staying strong. Slow and controlled.
3, 2,
Nicely done.
1, rest.
Good to the ground. Forward. Reverse crunch. And we're cooking in the sun there in a second.
1, exercise 5,
All right, core. Control the knees down, heels down. Make sure elbow back, does not lift. When we extend those legs out, drop those feet down. Good deal, good deal. Roll the knees
that's
up
halfway.
at the core, do all the work. Keep breathing. Slow, control.
3, 2, 1.
Nice, nice. Okay, leg wipers.
Three.
Palms to the ceiling, hips at 90.
Exercise
And
6.
drop it over. Open up. And off and over. Controlling down. Get as far over as you can control. Bring it back up. Switch it back over.
That's halfway.
Good, good, good. Let's see that. We're almost there. Almost there.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. Halfway through. No big deal. The sun is coming to get us as the day moves on. This feels good. Ready, ready. Back on. Round 3 is going.
Exercise
Time
1.
is on. I'm going curl. Emily's overhead. Step back into that lunge. Drop that back knee. Stand and drive out of it. Curl and press.
That's halfway.
Nice work, nice work. We're getting there.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Yep, you good? Switch them, switch them.
Three, two, 1.
And back on. Stepping back, dropping knee down, stand, curl, press, curl. It's good. Challenge the load if you're able to, if you have the weight. Challenge the load, get after it. If you don't,
That's
slow
halfway.
things down a little bit, especially on the way down. I'm going to slow down, 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 drive out of it. Slow down, 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 pause, and drive out. An eccentric motion builds a lot of
3,
strength.
2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Yep. Let's take a break. And back to the windmill.
3,
Emily's holding down below.
1.
I'm going to go
Exercise
overhead.
3.
Set up. Break at the hip. And go down. Back to the top.
That's halfway.
Good. Shoulder stability overhead. And the grip strength down below.
Three, two, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Are you ready?
3, 2,
Next side.
1. Exercise 4.
Good. How we doing? Strong and control. Awesome work. We're almost there.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Yep. Back down to the ground.
3, 2, 1. Exercise time.
And there we go. Heel tap. Knees to the elbows. Straighten those legs out. Some progression.
That's halfway.
Good. Slow and controlled. This core getting working. You're doing good.
2,
Keep it up.
1.
Straight through.
Rest.
Nicely done. Yeah, it's so hot and not hot. I don't like heat, but
3,
a good little
1.
detox
Exercise
maybe.
6.
A bonus detox for you. I definitely like cool weather. But I'm learning to embrace some of this heat.
That's halfway.
Your core be under control this whole day. Try not to let them flop over. Try to pick them up.
Three, two,
Yeah,
one.
good.
Rest.
Boom, 3 down. That's good. One more time through. You got this. One more time through this strength. We'll throw in a quick finisher. We'll cool it down. Send you on your merry way. Ready?
2.
Last one, real quick.
Exercise 1.
All right, reverse lunge, step back. Drop that back knee. Quad in the front is always going to be working. Drop that back knee to 90. Get a little work out of that back leg. Tell that glute to fire. On the front leg. Good deal.
Three, two, one.
Okay, switch it up.
Three.
All right, stepping back
Exercise 2.
into your lunge. Curl, press.
That's halfway.
Good deal. Awesome work. We're almost there. Finish these legs.
2,
Last
One.
bit.
Rest.
In there. And to the window.
Three, two, one. Exercise 3.
Control it down. Let that weight pull you into this a little bit more. Drive back to the top. You're overhead, make sure that shoulder is strong and stable.
That's halfway.
Good. Breathing.
Three, two, one.
Yep,
Rest.
yep.
Three, two,
And
exercise 4.
back to the top. Hinge it over. Control, control, control. Come on back up. Yep.
That's halfway.
Good. Almost there. One more.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
That's that. Back down. Reverse crunch.
3, 2, 1.
And challenge yourself. Find the progression if you can. You reach out into one of those little abs. Looking to move those knees, pulling towards you. Little to no momentum as you go through this.
That's halfway.
Good.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Yep. Leg wipers. Palms wide to the T, palms up.
3, 2, 1.
And hips at 90.
Exercise 6.
Legs dropping. Control. Off to the other side.
That's halfway.
Yes, yes, you got it. Good.
3.
Still in control. Last bit, last
The
bit.
recovery is complete.
Good. Yeah, y'all. Good deal. Grab a drink, catch your breath. We're going to break down the finisher here in a second. It's going to be 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We will go 2 exercises and alternate the 2 for 8 rounds. No, it's going to be technically 3 exercises. Boy, oh boy. It's summertime. It's supposed to be hot. So I'm trying to learn that. Trying to embrace the fact that summer is summer. Alrighty. We're gonna make. Let's break down the finisher. 2 exercises. One's gonna left and a right. So first up, we're gonna go skater hop. Okay, we're gonna pick a leg. Pick a leg. Oh, face. There you go. We're gonna talk about this. I'm picking a leg, bouncing on that leg, and then we're gonna switch legs so you jump this way. And throw that weight across to the other side. Balance, stick it, jump over, keep that foot off the ground and back. So you're ending with the balance on that back, on that working leg. Okay, jumping across to the side. We're gonna go for turnover on this. So it's gonna be side to side to side to side, back and forth. So you're throwing your arms across, you're throwing your knee across. If we're looking for turnover, you don't have to go crazy wide. So shorten it up a little bit if you find yourself not being able to keep your balance, or if you're not able to, I don't know what I was going to say. So modification, you can step and touch that foot down and back to keep your balance. But if you can try and stick it and then load and go, that would be sweet. Also, I think that's it. So side to side with a quickness and get some lateral movement in. We'll get that heart rate up a little bit. Then we're going to go, Emily's going to demo a figure 4 leg raise as your other one. This has got a left and a right. There we go.
So with this leg raise, you want to make sure you're focusing on your core. You want to make sure that your shoulders are back. You're not lifting off the ground. If you want to tighten that core, keep it strong. You're going down in a slow movement, and then back up. You're going to be doing each leg. You're making sure that your leg, your knee, isn't all the way up like this. It's not all the way down like this. You're not overextending that hip. So you want to make sure it's just a nice, slow and controlled movement. It's not something really fast you want to do. You just want to keep that kind of nice and slow.
Cool, cool, cool. You got this? You got this. All right. Sweet. Let's do it. 20 seconds on the clock. Not yet, but soon. It's coming. I'll do it all together. All right. 20 seconds is on. Ready, ready. 3, 2, 1. Skater, we go. All right, I'm in front. Emily's in front. So Emily's touching her foot down and back. That's going to help with balance. Okay, so that's one option. The other is keep that foot off the ground and balance on your own. We're down. We're going figure 4 now. On your back, ankle over the knee, and now leg up. Core stay strong. Don't let that back arch. Slow and controlled. We'll get these abs under tension. Nice and strong.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Breathe, breathe. Switch it up.
3, 2, 1. Squat.
Tighten up.
Yeah.
Drop them down. Raise it up. Good. Strong core.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
You. Back to your feet. Skate, skate. We're going to go at least 3 rounds.
2, 1. Squat.
Ready, ready, side to side. Go to the arms, go to the legs. Keep the landing. Balance. Stable.
3, 2, 1.
Good. All right, down we go.
3, 2,
3, 4.
push-ups.
Keep breathing.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Flip it.
3,
Ready, ready.
1.
Back on.
Push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good.
3, 2,
Skate, skate. Ready, ready.
push-ups.
Here. almost there.
1.
Yep.
Rest.
Down once more.
3, 2, 1. Push-ups. 3,
That's good.
1. Rest.
Good. Ready?
2.
And
Sit up.
back on. Last little bit. Finish up strong. Ready? You got it.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Sweet. Let's stay right there. Let's start our cool down. Keep an ankle over the knee.
3,
Let's reach through.
1.
Grab, pull that knee. Down the bottom leg in towards your chest. Little hip and glute stretching. Breathe. Take your time. You want to start a recovery. Get the breathing under control. Okay, let's set that foot down. Keep the ankle over the knee. We're just going to let that foot drop to the side. Little rotation through your trunk. Breathe. Nice deep belly breath in. Gotta keep shoulders flat on the ground. Let's come back up. Let's switch to the side, ankle over the knee, and pull into that. Um, Drop back down. Put that foot over to the side. Good. Let's come up. Let's go. Toes together, heels out. Knees out. Sit back onto the heels. Walk the arms forward. Deep breath. Breathe there. Reach long. That's it. And let's come out of that. Go long onto your belly. Probably push up in the hands up towards your head. Push up there, starting to lift with the chest first. And create range of motion on the lower back. And then down, we'll get a few reps out here. Good. Let's put one more on your side. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Bottom, so top leg is in front. Your bottom leg, you're going to grab your quad behind you. And then pull that bottom leg into a quad stretch. That's it. And down. And let's flip it. Bottom leg straight, top leg in front. Grab that bottom leg, pull that quad into a stretch. Awesome work. Good, good, good. Awesome work. Well done. Way to get this in. Be consistent with your moves, whether it's intense or simple. Get them in. Eat something, recover now. Stay hydrated, especially in this heat. And we'll see you next time. See you better next time.